It is not until well over 3 minutes into this film that the character Alice, played by Virginia Davis, makes her first appearance. Alice is the symbolic representation of the slave master or plantation owner. She has been given a lucrative contract within which her slave plantation must produce a certain amount of black slave babies / hen eggs. She hands this order over to the black cat slave overseer. The black cat slave overseer accepts the order and rejoices. The black cat slave overseer then gets down with some prime time shucking and jiving, establishing the black cat overseer as a black male, a sort of Uncle Tom, a sort of house Negro. The black cat house Negro then notices that the demonized Russian male chicken has rallied the black women slave hens around slave rights, i.e., emancipation. In seeing this, the house Negro angrily returns to the slave master. The hens and their male leader march for freedom but are cut short by Alice, the slave owner, who commands, "Get to work, I need the eggs." One of the female slaves replies, "You'll get the eggs," after which a child is produced and is symbolically ritually sacrificed by being thrown into Alice's face. The rest of the hens / black slave women follow suit, further illuminating the second and third levels of psychological conditioning in which the lesser characters are denied humanness, which further perpetuates the acceptance of slavery as an honorable institution and the sacrificing of black babies as an honorable necessity in the pursuit of freedom from slavery. Twisted indeed. Alice, therefore, retreats behind a wall. We then find 2 combating male chickens arguing with each other. The argument escalates into a chicken or cockfight. Upon seeing this, Alice comes up with an idea through which she can actualize her need to continue the enslavement of the black women slaves while simultaneously getting the black women slaves to produce the black babies necessary to fulfill her order. So what is the idea that Alice conceptualizes? Well, she sets up a cockfight between the 2 conflicting male chickens and promotes this fight as entertainment. This entertainment is conceived to serve the following devious needs of the slave master. 1. To possess the minds of the black women slaves so as to create the mental state necessary for the black women slaves to concede their desire for freedom. 2. To obtain the eggs or black children slaves needed to complete her contract. But how does Alice's scheme produce the eggs needed to complete the contract? Well, as price of admission, the black women slaves must provide one of their eggs. In other words, the black women slaves must sacrifice one of their children as payment for admission. How wicked is the premise of this Disney film? How wicked is the deeper subliminal messages within this Disney film? How wicked is the scheme that is seemingly created out of the mind of a 4-year-old girl? But I wonder, how could a child conceive of such a wicked scheme unless the child is independent, personally responsible, and able to make its own decisions via the pedophilic perception and projection of the child as an adult? The Cockfight is a major success, drawing the attendance of many enslaved black women. The black women slave hens give their children freely as a form of ritualistic child sacrifice as payment for admission into the entertainment venue so created and promoted by the white slave master and her shuckin' and jivin' house Negro slave overseer. This is the subliminal story of Alice's Hen House, which projects concepts related to African slavery, racism, pedophilia, child sacrifice, the house Negro / field Negro contradictive dynamic, the physical abuse of women, the dehumanization of black women, the demonization of the male freedom fighter, amongst other reprehensible concepts inherent in many Disney films.